welcome to Ana and my name is Anna, and today we're doing a chatty get packing with me, and let's talk about being a student. So we're selling my house, right? And my mom said, like, I'm not packing your entire room if we sell it and you're in London. So I basically had to pack up my entire room. So this is half of what came out that we're donating. And these two boxes I'm keeping, plus my books there. Other than that, my entire room is empty. I don't know how I'm gonna pack, to be honest. So let's go. Sergio is calling me, so. Hola. Hi. Okay, well, Sergio called me and I got changed because I just wasn't feeling comfortable, especially for packing. Anyways, I think my brain hadn't fully comprehended, even though I have like packed up my entire room and I'm like packing up my entire closet. I don't think my brain has fully accepted the fact that I'm leaving, because funny enough, oh, I got a message. Oh, it's fine. When I first got my flight, I was scheduled to leave. Ding. Los Perchos? My mom came and I basically, like, she started packing up the things that I already had packed up, but like in different boxes. So I basically kind of already almost finished packing. I'm like in my work clothes packing now, which is kind of like almost the last things to do. But anyways, what am I singing? I don't know that song actually. Now I think about it. Yeah, like I feel like I arrived here in March, and I think I was like set to leave the beginning of May, and then it got cancelled, and they scheduled it a month later and it got cancelled, and then I scheduled it a month later and it got cancelled again. So I think my brain is like, it's gonna get cancelled. Like I don't know, I just can't believe I'm actually leaving. So everybody's like, oh my god, don't leave, and I'm like, bye bitches. Like I don't know, I think it's gonna hit me once I'm actually in the airport, which to be honest sounds like a terrifying experience because everything is gonna be weird. I mean, I did fly mid-pandemic to Mexico, so I kind of know what the drill is gonna be like. But yeah, who knows? All of this needs to get packed. I need to make sure all my leggings are here because I live in leggings. I love leggings, and my sister loves them too. And I feel like if I leave one, she's not gonna let me know, you know? She's just gonna like take it forever. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody without even feeling like I'm saying goodbye, but you know what, it's fine. Whew, my packing skills are so good and tough. Although I do have to say, it was really nice to come home and just kind of actually be home. Like it wasn't like an express visit where I had to like pack everything in. Like for example, when I came to Mexico before, it was kind of like, okay, I need to go to the dentist, I need to go to this, I need to see all my friends, but like there are different groups, so I need to see that group of friends and then that group of friends, and then I would see my sister's friends, and like I would have so much going on and so little time to do it that I guess I just didn't fully enjoy my time at home and my time with my parents and stuff like that. So now it's nice that I got so much time. I think I got a little bit too much time, but I mean, I learned so much and I realized so many things, and I grew up so much as a person in these 7 months that I'm actually really thankful for it. At the beginning, I think it was like the 4-month mark that I was like, fuck this shit. Like I am so annoyed, I hate everything, I'm never gonna be happy with this, ever. And now I'm like, you know what, it was good, I think it was needed. I think you move out and you don't know what you're kind of losing in a way, and you don't get to revisit it all the time. Like not everybody gets to move back, and I got to move back with also the excitement of going back to London and being that independent person again without it being, you know, because I feel like once you move back after college, you just get drowned by all these expectations and responsibilities of being an adult. So it was nice to be back, be a student, and like fully get the I'm a child. But the way that I feel about like being an international student is kind of weird because I have really conflicting emotions. Like I love it so much, and this experience is very unique, but it's just so hard to just not belong anywhere. I mean, I'm a traveling soul. Like I was begging my parents to let me do a year abroad when I was younger. Like I think I was like 11 and I was like, please, please, please. And they told me like, no, until you're 15. And when I was 15, I ran. I was like, bye bitches. And then as soon as I graduated high school, I left and then I did college abroad. So like, I love moving. I love being outside of Mexico and getting to know other cultures just because like, I love also showing off my culture to the world, and I love, you know, that exchange. So that's something that I really enjoy about being an international student, but it's funny because the dynamic changes so much once you come back. So like, you no longer belong here because all your friends and your group of friends are getting along every single day, and they're growing up together and they're doing their own little tasks and stuff like that. And while you're building a relationship over there, you're kind of not losing it here, but you are, you know, not seeing someone for 8 months is a lot of time, and you missed out on a lot of parties and a lot of like birthdays and stuff like that. So that's the hard part for me, just because you want to be everywhere at once. Like my birthday this year, I was so sad because I wasn't with Alice and with Sergio and my friends, but then I got to be with my friends from Mexico, and I just wanted to do both, you know. I just wanted to have everybody in a single room, and you just can't. When you're an international student and you live abroad, you can't do that. You just can't. And I think the only way that I can describe like living abroad is kind of like, I've never gone through this, so if I'm wrong, please correct me, just because I'm just inferring. It's kind of like having divorced parents. Like you have two houses, you have two separate kind of like families. You know, sometimes like when I'm in London, I'm like, oh my god, I have these things, but I left them in Mexico. And when I'm in Mexico, I'm like, oh, my whole wardrobe is in London. And you just have like, you're always leaving something behind, and there's always a part of you that wants to go to the other place but then wants to stay at the same time, and it's vice versa. Like once you're in Mexico, you want to go to London, and once you're in London, you want to go to Mexico. So it's like, it's so strange. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a feeling of not belonging, and it's scary, especially because being a student means that nothing really is permanent. Like I don't know, for example, if all my friends, they're all international students, so I don't know if they're gonna stay in London once we graduate. I don't know if they're going back to their countries. I don't know if I'll go to a different country because I don't know where I'm gonna get a job. I don't know if my job will allow me to either pay better rent or pay the same rent, or will I have to relocate because it's really far. Like it's all these little questions of you don't know what the future holds when you're a student. So for me, it's always been comforting to know that I have a room at home. But now that we're selling our house, I feel like even though this room kind of already felt strange and like a version of the past, I now kind of feel like I don't have anything in Mexico. Like I do have my family and all of that, but I no longer have a house in Mexico. So it's so weird because I felt like I belonged, let's say 30% in Mexico, 40% in London, and then like that 30% was like an unknown thing, and now I feel like it's 20% in Mexico, 40% in London, and then the unknown, like not belonging anywhere feeling just went up to a 40%. So that's quite scary about moving away, but you know, it's part of life, and I'm really thankful I got this time to just revisit and just live out this kind of life, you know, again, for a last chance, because you know what they say, like you don't know what you have until you let it go away, or all those things. I think it's kind of true. So it was nice to just revisit without it being a super vacation of like packed action vacation, because I'm usually here only like 3 to 4 weeks a year. So now it was like a full, let me enjoy it, sit down, breathe in the air, take in the sun, enjoy my parents, and like analyze things from my life with a different perspective that I didn't used to have. So that's really nice, and I grew up so much. And I think this last push of like letting go of my room and letting go of all my things that I never really used, and I'm donating them all and stuff like that, which has been nice because we don't need them, you know. I think this is the last push to like fly. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just kind of like a little, I feel like a step closer to adulthood, but in a very slowly nice and easy way, you know, like out of all the ways it could have happened, this is a very nice and smooth transition into adulthood. So I'm really thankful for it, because I think being thrown into adulthood in one day would have been devastating for me, and I don't think my brain could have handled it. I'm gonna finish packing. There's a lot to look forward to in London, and I can't wait to go back. I'm really excited, and I think this next chapter is gonna be really fun, because right now I feel like I turned the page and I'm starting a new one, and I'm feeling very fresh. And if Albus is gonna tell me something, it's because, oh, you just passed your birthday, so you're recharged and whatnot. But I think it's just because if you saw my last video, I just did a lot of growing up in the last 3 weeks, and my head feels a little bit clearer now. So I'm really ready for this like next thing that's coming. And Alice, do not tell me it's something like a birthday thing. Just don't tell me that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like or subscribe if you haven't. That would make us very, very happy, because by the way, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to this channel, just because, are you kidding me? We have over 270 people, which is crazy. That's a lot of people. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. We love you, we love you, we love you, we love you so much. And I can't wait to give you more content about London, and that it's gonna be a lot more exciting and a lot more entertaining. So if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe, because that content is coming. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye-bye.